Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be building Yanqing. He recently just reran in the latest event. We got to see a lot of him in that new story, and so I thought, when's a better time to build a character than when they're the most prevalent, like Yanqing is now, and we'll probably leave in about 2 days or 2 weeks when the story's done. So we're building him now. I've been preparing all week for this because I did skip the Yun Li banner, so there's really no other characters we needed to build. So I've been dedicating all my materials towards building a Yanqing. We're preparing boss mats, travel guides, everything we would need to build the best possible Yanqing. So with that all being said, let's go build ourselves the greatest Yanqing you've ever seen. Hopefully. I don't actually know if we'll be able to do that. What's that yellow beam? I don't want to go near that. Okay, anyways, Yanqing. He is the last of the 5-star characters that I have to build. I've built legitimately every single one on my account. You can see my little list of level 40 characters and 50 that I have left, and Yanqing is one of them. He is level 40, and to be honest, the build series is almost coming to a close. The 24-hour builds, I only have so many more characters I can build. There's a total of like 8 left that I haven't built, being like Asta, Luca, Hook, Misha, Arlon, Ching, Donheng, and Sampo. Let me know which one you'd like to see next, because I'm debating that right now. But for today, we are going to build Yanqing. That's most important. So let's get into that. And the first thing I want to do is do his little trial. If you go to the Stellar Warps, you can go to the character trials, and we can actually just test out Yanqing for ourselves. Because to be completely honest, I've actually never tried this character before for myself, or at least try to understand his kit better. I've never really done that. So that's what we're going to try to do today by killing this enemy. Let's go. From my understanding, he is a pretty simple character. It's just hunt ice damage. So single target ice damage for most of his abilities. What did his technique do for us? I think it gave us a damage boost, if I'm not mistaken. Yanqing deals 30% more damage for 2 turns to enemies whose current HP is 50% or higher. So yes, it was a damage boost. We can see the one true sword effect there. Now, single target. Is it just going to be single target? Yep, that's simple. Of course, we're going to have more than that, though. Let's try out his skill next. This is also just going to be a single target ability. And it seems that there isn't too much to this. You just use the ability. That's simple. But what it did seem to do was it activated that little thing down there in the left corner of Yanqing's little character panel. So what's that? Is that a part of his talent? This one with the sword. When So Steel Sync is active, Yanqing is less likely to be attacked by enemies. And then we're also going to raise our crit rate and damage. And it looks like after Yanqing attacks any enemies, there is a 57% fixed chance to perform a follow-up attack. Oh, so it's just like a random percentage. That's okay. So it's a little luck base. All 3 of his bonus abilities seem to be on this talent. One is going to increase our speed when we land a crit. The other one is going to increase our effect res. And then the other one is going to give us additional damage to ice weak enemies. That's all the additional abilities. Okay. Now, how do we activate this follow-up is my question. Do we just use another E? Will that activate it? Doesn't look like it. What about our ultimate ability? Is this just not another single target? A crit rate damage boost? Huge? Single target attack. Okay. Ultimate also seems to be pretty simple. Just increase crit rate by 60%. Dang. How long is that buff for? It is for what looks to be like 1 turn. Okay, so it's not the craziest thing in the world. But for about 1 or 2 turns, I mean, we get more crit rate damage and attack. Good stuff. Get to see the follow-up. There's the follow-up. Yeah, it's just randomly. Okay. Not the biggest fan of the luck-based stuff, but other than that, he seems to be a pretty fun character. Obviously, he's probably outclassed at this point by the other hunt characters, but nonetheless, I still want to build him today because, hey, he's just a new character who I have yet to try, and I want to build every character in this game eventually, so why not Yanqing this time? Get him! Nice. There we go. And that, my friends, is the power of Yanqing. Let's try and build them. Level up. 50. I already took him to level 40 before this. I don't remember why. I just happen to have him there. But our goal is to get him to level 80 today. Or maybe not. We seem to be a little bit low on EXP books, so we might have to settle for 70. We're going to get 60 and 70. And we're missing an ascension. We need to do one more boss run. Say less. To Cloud Forward we go. Hello there. Stagnant Shadows, Shape of Icicle. I would use Yanqing to kill you, but he is pretty weak right now. And I'm out of Trailblaze power. Okay. Can I replenish? I have to use Jades. Oh, my Sparkle savings. No. That is tragic. All right, well, it's necessary. Yanqing must be more powerful, so this was a necessary evil. Maybe we can redeem some of my Sparkle savings by using Sparkle to kill the boss. That makes no sense, but that sentence made more sense in my head. Okay, one run, I think, is all we needed to do. I'm pretty sure. And then we should be able to ascend Yanqing one more time. Where are you, boy? There you are. Ascend. Final ascension. Good stuff. I don't, unfortunately, have the EXP books to take him to 80, but I think 70 should be fine for today's video. I have a lot of 5 stars at 70. They perform about the same as the level 80 character, so I'm not too worried. We can, of course, collect our singular. Oh, I guess I already claimed the other 2 previously. Well, one wish, one dream. Let's go get a 5-star, baby. We actually have 4. Oh, what do you know? That makes up for it. Let's get a 5-star today. First ever 5-star in a 24-hour video. No. Natasha. Come on, this is the moment. Please. Dang it. One of these times. Come on. Damn it. One more time. One shot for the video. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're never getting it. I'd like to mention we were 13 pages into pity. That is miserable. We're straight up like 1 or 2 polls away. Well, regardless, no 5-star for us, but what we can do is continue to build our Yanqing. Now, the next thing we're going to want to do for him is, of course, get him a Lightcone. Now, Yanqing has quite a few Lightcone options. He's pretty, variable. You can use a lot of stuff on him. He, of course, is good with most of the 5-star options. Like, for example, In the Night is a great Lightcone for him. Gives him more crit rate and basic attack and stuff. Crit damage, all good effects for him. Cruising in the Stellar Sea, another great option. More crit rate, more attack. This one's perfectly fine. Swordplay, I think, is probably the one we'll end up going with today, though, because he is a single targeted attacker who just wants to constantly be attacking the same enemy, and he does have a bit of a hard time killing them. So a Lightcone like this could actually be really good because of the amount of damage increase we can get over time. So Yanqing, let's find something good for you. We have 2 sword plays which we can use. We also have a lot of river flows and spring, which actually isn't a terrible Lightcone either. It gives you some speed increase, some damage increase, all around a pretty decent Lightcone. And it, of course, matches the aesthetic because, you know, Yanqing on Yanqing. But we're not going to go with this today. We are, of course, going to go for the swordplay Lightcone. We can superimpose it, I think. Yes, we can. Get it to superimposition 2, and we can start leveling it up. 20, 30, 40, 50. What the heck is this? Eyeballs. Okay. I guess we need to craft more of them. Well, how do I have so little? I only have 17? This is like a common mat. Let's just exchange then. Yeah, sure. Some of these. And we can just change like 417. I don't know how I'm missing common mats at this point in the game, but apparently I am. It is what it is. We can ascend it again. We can get it to level 60. One more ascension, and we can get this bad boy to level 70. And I think that is going to be perfectly fine for right now. I want to save the rest of these arrows for his traces, so we're going to leave the Lightcone for right now. The next thing to do, and that's probably pretty important, is what we just discussed, which was traces. Traces are going to be very important. We want to get all of them, and so that's what we're going to do. We're going to start with the bonus traces, which I've pre-prepared for, and we should be able to get all of them pretty easily. And then, of course, we're going to get all of these as well. These being the regular traces, of course. All right, with my blue arrows, I was able to get them to 664. I have no reason to get this HP boost. I don't know why that's even there. But I can get them a little bit further. I just have to do more synthesizing. We have a little bit we can synthesize, but not all that much. I think I want to do a little bit of grinding. Unfortunately, for today, we are like super low on Trailblaze power. I have like none left. I can convert that for, but after that, all I have is 50 TB. And obviously, I don't want to use my Jades anymore because, as you know, we are saving for the greatest character in the game, Sparkle, to get her Eidolons. August 21st, 12 p.m. EST, I believe, is when Sparkle and Zhao Q release, and we will be doing a big live stream then to roll for both the characters, which will be right here on this channel, the Kekvin channel. So make sure to subscribe if you want to stay tuned for that. Gonna be a big video. But anyways, we need to grind for more of your traces. We're gonna go to the calcs of the outlying plane and use the very last of our Trailblaze power to just spend it all on Yanqing because he deserves it somewhat. Holy crap. That's an overpowered team. 50 seconds, Jade and Herta. My goodness. Anyways, with that, we've expended all our resources to get as best of a Yanqing as we could. So with the rest of that, we're of course going to go to his traces. We're going to craft whatever we can, which is very little, but hopefully it should help him ever so slightly. It is going to give us 2 more of the purple arrows. It's something. We want to get him probably the skill, the ultimate, and oh boy. I think that's like all we can do. We can get 1 more here. The talent, sure. And is that all we can do? It looks like it. We can use our Tears of Dreams to get 1 more thing. Let's use it on the skill, I think. Sounds like the best option. Let's do that. We can use 1 more of our Tears of Dreams to get an attack boost. That should help. But with that, we will have finished Yanqing's traces. All right, next thing on the list. Now, usually it would be relics, but instead we're getting Eidolon 1 Yanqing. That is our next goal. We are like 5 away from pity on this banner, and we will get his Constellation 1. How will we do that? Well, we need 1 material, standard wishes, or Star Rail passes in other words. Where do we get those? Well, I can think of 1 place, Herta's office. Please tell me I can buy just 1. Oh, I can buy 1. What a enormous pickup. And this will be our Eidolon 1 Yanqing moment. 1 pull. It all comes down to this. Eidolon 1 Yanqing. No. Oh, we're so close. What else can I do? I can level up my Ching. If I level her up to 40, I think I can get 1 more pull. Ascend. Boom. Level up again. And can we ascend her again? We need 2 of these. Exchange. I can exchange. Yeah, I'll never need 90 of these. I don't even know why I grinded 90. Boom. Get this. And another pull. And now it's our real moment. The time. The E1 Yanqing is now. Here we go. Okay, I give up. Bro, we're on like 78. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That was my last idea for standard wishes. I don't have any more. Battle Pass, I already claimed the last one. The next one is until level 30, which I can't do today. Obviously, I'm not spending my Jades. And I already bought everything from the Ever Exchange. So no E1 Yanqing. Womp womp. Anyways, we can move on for that because we still need to get relics for him. Relics are super important. If we go to our data bank and look at relics, there are a ton of good relic sets for him. Hunter of Glacial Frost is honestly fine for him. You can give him increased ice damage. The 4-piece is fine as well. You don't need it. I actually prefer the 2-piece, but the 4-piece works fine as well. The set I'm probably going to be going for today is a combination of that 2-piece and then any 2-piece attack percent set is honestly fine for him. 4-piece Pioneer of Deep Water is also pretty good if you are able to run him with other debuff units. This is a really good set. The 2-piece of this is also fine as well if you're able to get it. The Windsoaring Valorous is also pretty decent. It's not the greatest thing ever, but it can definitely work specifically for Yanqing. And those are about all the options for relics. For the planner ornaments, I'm a big fan of Fairmont Frontline Glamoth for the increase in attack and then also damage increase based on the speed we can get. Izumu Gensei, if we can run another hunt character, could also be good. Space Sealing Station, more attack is never a bad thing. Brilliant Arena could also be fairly good as well if we can get 70% crit rate. This could be really good. It's basically all just going to depend on the stats we can get, which are going to be a variety of things. We're going to want somewhere in the realm of like 2,500 attack, probably around like 30-40% crit rate. You don't need as much crit rate on Yanqing because you do get a lot from his traces inherently. Like for example, with his ultimate and then also with his talent, you get quite a bit. Of course, we're going to want 134 speed and then somewhere on the realm of like 150% crit damage, preferably more if we can get that. So that's our goal for today. Let's start with some relics. Now for our relics, we're of course going to want a crit damage body. Is going to be the best thing for us. So we're going to sort by crit damage. Crit rate isn't terrible either. We can sort by that as well. We have a couple good pieces. This one has crit rate as a second sub. This piece looks really nice actually. Let's just upgrade this all the way. Straight up plus 15. What do we get? Miss crit rate every time and hit defense and HP. I want to die. That is dreadful. I still don't know if we'll get a better piece than that though. Roll crit rate, please. Sigh. This one has the same thing though. crit damage, crit rate could be a banger if we get extremely lucky. Please. One crit rate, that's something. One more. Dang. Unlucky. It doesn't seem like we'll get anything better then. That's unfortunate. We're going to have to stick to the most garbage piece I've ever seen, but it is what it is. Next thing we're going to need, speed boots. We don't have a lot of speed boots on this account because I've upgraded a lot of them, and we're going to need a new pair for Yanqing. We do have one in this set with the debuffs, which could be fairly good. It doesn't have any good stats, to be completely honest, but it's like all I have, so I have to use it. 3 effect hit rate. I guess we'll freeze more. How cool. That could actually be really good for another character, though. Won't lie. Maybe I'll hold on to those. Next up, for gloves, we're going to want to finish off the 2 sets. So we're going to go for Windsoaring and Pioneer as the 2 sets we want to finish off. We're just looking for anything with crit rate, crit damage, speed. For example, this crit rate speed, not the worst thing in the world. We can definitely use this. Just roll the right stats. I hate you. Eventually, I'll win something today, man. Oh my gosh, my luck's gone down the drain today. Please just get something good. That's not good enough. Please, man, I beg. What is happening? Whatever. I'll just use it. I'll just cope. It's fine. Break effect. Okay. All right. Is what it is. We use it. The hat. We'll use it, I guess. Might as well take it to max 2. Cool. Break effect again. Oh my gosh. Well, there's our Cope Yanqing 4-piece. We have 136 speed, which is fine. 20% crit rate. We need more crit rate. We need more crit damage. Let's see if we can get it in the last 2 pieces. Obviously, for our main stat, we're looking for ice damage boost. Without a doubt, nothing else really matters. Unfortunately, the options for ice damage pieces are a little limited. I do have one in the Izumu Gensei set, which could be good because it does give us more crit rate and it has crit rate as a sub. Let's just roll it or miss it every time. Okay. You know what, man? We got it once. We'll take it. It's something. We'll equip it. Now all we need is a rope. Main stat, attack percent, obviously. And can we finish off the Izumu Gensei set? It looks like we can. I just have to steal a piece from another unit. That's fine. This should work out. Let's see our finished stats. We're going to have 136 speed, which is perfectly fine. We are able to get 2.5k attack, which again, works perfectly. 34% crit rate, a little lower than what I wanted. Same thing with 125% crit damage, but we got a crap ton of break effect. Not that I wanted it, it just happened that I got it. Anyways, that's our finished Yanqing. It's a bit of a cope build, but we're gonna have to work with it. Let's head over to the parlor car and give our Yanqing a nice little test. He's definitely not the strongest version of himself that he could be, but nonetheless, he should still do perfectly fine in a battle. We can throw him into floor 6 of the MOC because this one does happen to have an ice weakness on the first side, and now we just have to find some units to pair him with. So I definitely want to buffer with him. That seems like a pretty obvious choice. We can use Sparkle to fix some of our crit rate and damage issues that we have on him because she does give crit rate and damage as subs. Then I imagine we're going to want a secondary DPS because Yanqing can't do all that much damage on his own. That's where I think we add somebody like March 7th, who I think could really help us out here because this enemy does have an imaginary weakness. So March 7th should be really good here. We can throw Aventurine into the last slot, and I think we are ready to go. Let's head off here. March 7th, Yanqing enhance. We get like 3 enhances, big, and let's go in. Here we go, Yanqing. Time to show what you can do. Come up. With Sparkle, we can get our rate to 56, 271. That's definitely a lot better than without Sparkle, obviously. And hopefully we can just start obliterating enemies. That's kind of our goal. We're going to support Aventurine because he's probably going to do the most attacks, I imagine, because of, you know, his follow-ups and stuff. Obviously, Yanqing does follow-ups too, but his are random and I can't really control them. Yanqing, time to go off. Ba-boom. Uh-oh. He brought up his buddy. Oh, no. Please get your follow-up. You didn't get it. Oh, let's go. He didn't get it off, though. Huge. We're going to break the robot, and we're going to get up March 7th, follow-up attack, or just basic attack, I guess is what this is, and we're going to break him. Huge. Come up, Yanqing. Kill this man. Nice. $18K? 6K. Definitely could be better, but it's not the worst thing ever. Almost dead. One more time, Yanqing. You should be able to finish it off with a skill. Huge. 25K that time. There we go. Go off. I love that move. March 7th is so cool. Bring back Yanqing, and we move again. We have to break this guy fast before he gets off that arrow. Crap, he's going to get it off. Or no, he's not. Break. Huge. Big break. Now it's just this guy. Get the follow-up. Huge. Big follow-up. And we froze him. I think that's a guaranteed freeze if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong about that. We can break this guy too, get the imaginary imprisonment effect. Mars is going to follow up, and it's time for Yanqing to go off again. There we go. We almost got his ultimate again. I think once we get his ultimate, we can kill this guy. Please kill Bo. Please kill the Bo man. Huge. 40k. There we go. A little bit more. I would just whack this guy until he's dead, and he'll die eventually. Trust me. 20k? So close, man. Oh my gosh. Yanqing, just a little more, buddy. Get him. Get the final hit. Boom. We got it. Good stuff. And that, my friends, is the power of Yanqing. Definitely not the greatest character of all time, but hey, it's a game for fun, and if you enjoy him, hell, why not? Also, I should be completely transparent. I recognize halfway through that battle, that March 7th had no relics. Completely forgot about that. But yeah, Yanqing was basically doing a solo run of that whole domain. But nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below or subscribe to the channel. But anyways, that's going to be all for me today, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.